This
Actually, we are
conference will now be recorded.
intra-company. Yeah, okay, Lakshmi. So, intra-company type 2 we are discussing. So, what is intra-company and how to handle this intra-company type 2? So, already we started MMSD integration. In MMSD integration, so basically two methods of MMSD integration. So, one is intra-company and second one is inter-company. In intra-company, already we completed type 1 STO. So, in intra-company, so today we need to discuss about type 2 STO. Okay. Intra-company, so STO, so type 2 we need to discuss. What is type 2? So generally STO with SD shipping and STO without bill is about type 2 STO. But if I want to perform the type 2 STO, so what are the config steps we discussed here? The config steps I have shown you this config steps here. So once again I'll show you the config steps. The first config step. So we need to set up the sales area. The combination of sales organization from a distribution channel and division. Okay, this is the first config step. The second config step, so we need to assign sales organization and distribution channel to supplying plan. That was second config step. Third config step, we need to create and assign. Okay, so shipping plan to supplying plan. Shipping plan to supplying plan. Fourth config step is shipping plan determination. Shipping plan determination. The combination of shipping condition. So LGRP loading group, supplying plan, and S-band means shipping plan. This is the most important config step we discussed here. Both the config step, all the config step will be done by the SD people in real time. So create and assign customer master record to receiving plan. And the sixth one, so why we are assigning? Because receiving plant will treat as a customer. The finally assign delivery type NL and checking rule to supplying plant with a document type UB. These are all the config steps performed. Okay. Now let us once again I will show you all the config steps. Okay. So now if you maintain, so in real time the completely SD people will maintain the config steps, but we should have idea. Come to here. Go to login pad. User ID and password. The first config step SPRO. First config is the setup sales area. Go to enterprise structure. Definition part. Go to sales and distribution. This already I explained in detail. So once again, so because of this time gap 2 days, so once again I will review. But don't worry, this will be done by the purely SD people. Here they will define the new sales organization. Okay, so just assume that my sales organization is 1000. Okay, if you define, so they will copy. In real system 000, training system 1000. So this already you know. The sales organization is responsible for the sales activities. Like we have purchase organization, they have sales organization, and we have some different procurement process. They have distribution channel, different kind of sales here. So what is this actually distribution channel I'm taking? I'm taking my distribution channel is 10. Next, division means what kind of product? So division also, but you will not find here. In division will be in the plastic general. In division will be in the last in general, this is a define, copy, delete, check division. So this is the division. Okay. So division means what kind of product? I am taking 00 as my division. So everything will be defined in the definition part. Next, come to assignment part. In assignment part, again you go to sales and distribution. Assign your respect to sales organization to company code. Okay. So my sales organization is 1000. My company code is also 1000. Okay. So go to position. So enter your sales organization. Against my 1000 company code is already assigned. If you create a new company code, new sales organization, you need to assign distribution channel to the sales organization. What is the distribution channel? I'm taking 10, right? Final customer sales here. So enter my sales organization, enter my distribution channel. So this assignment is also there. Okay. My sales organization is assigned to distribution channel. So one sales organization, they have multiple distribution channels, different kind of sales here. So finally, you need to assign the division to sales organization. Division means what kind of product, right? So what is my sales organization? 1000. So what is my division? My division is 00. Sales organization is also assigned. So with this, finally, so the SD people, they will find their org elements, sales organization, distribution channels, division. So this combination altogether, sales organization, distribution and division is called setup sales area. So like whenever you are creating purchase order, we are giving purchase organization, so plant, purchasing group and all, right? So further, the SD people also, they will maintain their complete setup sales area. So whenever they are creating some sales transaction or a sales relevant master data, customer master card, they'll use this setup sales area. Means this is the org element for them. So with this, we completed the first config step here. Okay, what is the second config step here? Now, let me go to your, observe your the second config step. The second config step actually assign sales organization distribution to supplying plant. Okay, it's about second config step here. Come to second config step here. Second config step. Just come back here. In second config step, simply in the same navigation path, you come to here, assign sales organization distribution to plant. Okay, so now go to position. So whether receiving plant is there or not, that is immediate for us. But supplying plant is assigned or not. So this sales organization distribution channel is assigned to your supplying plant. Where it is here, it is. So my sales organization is 1000, my distribution 10, and my supplying plant is 1000. Okay, this second config step. So what is the third config step here? My third config step, create and assign shipping point to plant. So create and assign shipping point to supplying plant. So what is a shipping point? We observed the shipping point is a physical location. Okay, so every plant they have multiple shipping points. So within the plant or outside the plant. So in that particular physical location, they will do some shipping activities. Shipping activities, loading activities will be done. Okay, so create and assign shipping point to supplying plant. Come to here. So where exactly in the definition part you will see the shipping points, right? So go to definition part. On definition part, please go and update the definition part. So here shipping point. Okay. So where you will see the shipping points here under logical execution. Under the logical execution, you will see the shipping points here. The shipping points. So define the shipping points here. So many shipping points here. So 1000 shipping points here. So in real time throughput, but in training system, you need to go for 1000 shipping point. Okay, so shipping point is a physical location where the shipping activities will be carried out. So this shipping point, if you create a new one, you need to copy from 1000 in real time troubleshoot. So the shipping point will be divided into different loading points. Means who is the responsible? Okay, now again you need to go to the assignment part. In assignment part, the respect to shipping point you need to assign to respect to plant. Okay, go to here under the last execution. The shipping point must be assigned to your supply. The shipping point must be assigned to supplying plant. So go to position. So here find button. So my 1000 plant contains so many shipping points. One plant contains multiple shipping points. Whether my shipping point is there or not, we need to observe. So with this, we complete a fourth config step. The fifth one is most important. What is the fifth one here? Shipping point determination. Okay. So this is the fourth config step here. So what is the fourth config step? Shipping point determination in the combination of shipping condition. SC means shipping condition, loading group, supplying plant shipping point. So in real time, whenever you're getting any error related to STO, first we need to check the fourth point here. So now where we'll see the shipping point determination. So completely you come back here. So now go to navigation for the SPRO, shipping point determination. So here SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Now directly you need to go to last calculation. So under the last calculation, okay. So we have under the last calculation, so we have shipping. In shipping, so basic shipping functions. In shipping, basic shipping functions. Now shipping pan and goods season pan determination. Shipping pan and goods season pan determination. So define shipping condition. Okay. So basic shipping functions, shipping pan and goods season pan determination. So basic shipping conditions here. Okay. So what is the shipping condition? So here I have so many shipping conditions like 01, 02, correct to. There are so many shipping conditions in there. Okay. So these shipping conditions generally will maintain the vendor master. Okay. In vendor master, sorry, the customer master card. Okay. So customer to customer way. So some customers I need to give corrective shipping or standard way. So you can able to create the SD people, they will create the shipping conditions. These shipping condition directly they will assign to customer master cards. Next to loading groups here. What is loading group here? So how to load material here? Okay, some materials by using crane, some materials by using forklift, some materials manual. These are the different loading groups here. Okay, so loading groups 001, 0002. So we have different loading groups will be there. So this loading groups we need to, okay, all the metals will not load same way, right? So this loading group we need to assign it to the metal master. Okay. So finally, you'll find the shipping point here. The shipping point is a combination of shipping condition, loading group, whichever the plant is supplying, the system has to propose the 1000 shipping point. This is about the fourth conflict step. Now, the receiving plant need to treat as a customer. So we are using intra-company, right? Intra-company means within the company code, one plant to another plant. So today, my receiving means what is intra-company? 1000 company code. I have 1000 plant, 1100 plant. So 1100 is my receiving plant. The receiving plant treat as a customer. So in real time, we'll create permanently one customer. Okay. So this customer number I need to assign to my receiving plant. Okay. Now let me show you how to create the customer once again. So it is same like vendor master. Okay. Now come to here. To perform the fifth config step, first I need to, so we'll create a customer. Same like vendor master XK0. So we need to go to XD0 to create customer here. So here I need to enter the account group here. So what is my account group here? My account group is 000. So enter the account group 000. So here customer number just I'm giving blank. What is the company code? I need to give 1000 company code. So what is my sales organization? Distribution division. Okay. So enter your setup sales area. So I'm creating a new customer. So like vendor master, we are giving the general run rate. For customer master also, we need to give the general data. Okay, here I need to enter. So this is the test customer. Okay, test customer. So just I'm giving a test customer. Let's see ABC. First, you need to enter the country. Which country? Transport zone. So same like vendor master details. Customer address you need to enter. Then you need to go to the company code data. In company code data, we need to enter the reconciliation account. Okay. There is a mandatory field here, but in real time, finance people will fill here. Enter your reconciliation account. Next, go to company sales area data. Once you enter the company code data, then next where you go to the sales area data. In sales area data, you need to go to the shipping. Sales area data, where I need to go? I need to go to shipping. In shipping, we need to enter the delivery priority. The delivery priority like high priority or normal priority. So customers to customers, some customers will give normal priority, some customers will give high priority. So enter the delivery priority. And shipping condition also just now we observed. So customer to customer, we give the shipping conditions. Enter the shipping condition and go to billing documents. So this customer is liable for the tax or not. So we are not creating just I'm making tax exempt. Okay. Making tax exempted. So customer to customer will give the priority. Enter and you need to you can't save it. Okay. I'm in meeting. Okay. No. So come to here. So next, what is the step we need to perform here? So here come to here 1000186 here. The customer number, just you copy the customer number. So permanently we will create one customer. So 1000186. Now actually what is the fifth point? We are create and assign customer master card to receiving plan, right? So now where will it go to SPRO, the same reference IMG. Okay. So go to materials management. So fifth config step, materials management. So we need receiving plant will treat as a customer. Okay. So go to materials management, purchasing, materials management, purchasing. Okay. Purchase order. In purchase order, set up stock transport. Purchase order, set up stock transport order. Okay. Here define shipping data for plants. So define shipping data for plants. So what is my receiving plant here? My receiving plant is 1100, right? 1100 plant as a receiving plant as a customer. Select your receiving plant. Assign your customer number to plant. So previously I have created one more customer, but then I'm creating one more customer here. Enter your customer number and you must observe the setup sales area. Okay, this customer number you need to assign. You should look after your sales organization description is there or not, you need to observe. Okay. This is also most important config step. With this, we complete the fifth config step. Now, finally, last config step, assign delivery type and checking rule to document type. So this is also most important. Okay. So this for type 1 STO we removed, for type 2 we need to add here. Okay. Now come to for type 2 STO, the same configuration steps. So assign delivery type and checking rule here. So here go to here. Okay, so UB document type, which plant is supplying, 1000 plant supplying. You can see the delivery type is NL and checking rule is 0. So we need to add for type 2 STO. So with this, we complete all the config steps. So I need to run the scenario. Okay. So I complete all the config steps here. So how to run the scenario also, it is most important. So simply now I have a company code, 1000 company code. So at least this end user point of view you need to understand here. So 1000 company code. 1000 company code, I have two plants. Okay. So now 1000 plant is supplying. And whatever it is received. 1000 plant is supplying plant and 1100 is receiving plant. Okay. So first actually receiving plant people will create a PR. This already you know. So create a PR. So in receiving plant people, so they will create a PR. Okay. So what they will do, the user will mention the PR, which material they required, so how much quantity they required, for which plant they required, for which store location, all these details they will mention, which stores and which date and all. So once the purchase request is created in the receiving plant, okay, so it will go to the purchase department. The receiving plant people, so what they will do, they will create a PO. They will create a PO. They will create a PO. Me21 transition code with reference to PR. Okay. So whenever they are creating, so type 1 STO, also we are taking document type UB. For type 2 STO also, so we take the document type UB. But in type 2 STO, what we need to understand, whenever you select the document type UB, so we need to observe the shipping tab need to be generated. In item details, observe the shipping tab. Okay. If shipping tab is generated, your configuration shipping tab, you will observe all shipping point. Okay, what is which shipping point is determining what is your customer number, what is your setup sales area, all the details you will observe. If shipping tab is not generated means somewhere this all the config steps properly are not maintained. Okay, this is most important. So once the PO is created from the receiving plant, so what the supplying plant people will do? So type 1 STO without HT shipping, right? But type 2 STO with HT shipping. So what this is actually initiation of the sales process. Simply they will create outbound delivery. Okay. they will create an outbound delivery in the system here. In VL10B transmission code. Okay. In VL10B transmission code, these people will create a outbound delivery with reference to PO. Okay, with reference to PO. So these people will create a outbound delivery is the initiation of the sales stock. But stock will not be decreased and stock will not be updated in the receiving plant. Simply third step will be done in the supplying plant, and after third step, the fourth step here. Come to fourth step here. So outbound delivery will be created in VL10B with reference to PO. Next, PJ will be done here. So PJ means post goods issue. Okay. Post goods issue. Okay. So post goods issue means PGA. Post goods issue. VL02. VL02. Post goods issue in VL02 transition code. So after the outbound delivery, the PJ will be done. Okay. Here with the movement type here. What is the movement type here? For type 1 S2 movement type we observed 351, but type 2 S2 641. Now the stock will be decreased here. Now the stock will be decreased here. So whenever the receiving plant received, so they will perform the goods. Meanwhile, stock will be in transit. So come to here. So enter the receipt. We go with movement type. Okay, movement type 101. So they'll receive the stock. Okay. Okay. So with 101 movement type, they will receive the stock here. Okay, so to perform this type 1 and type 2 S2 or type 3 S2 are simple stock transfers we observed. So we need to maintain the two prerequisites. So what is the first prerequisite? The material should be maintained both the plants and both the store location. And second prerequisite, I should make the availability of the stock. Okay. So now we'll go once again. So now let us observe. So all the conflict steps is there. Now let me run the scenario. First, so let me fulfill the prerequisite here. Then I'll come to the system. First, I'll go to MM01. But one is important actually in type 1 STO without SD shipping, without billing. The material is created with simply sales fees. But type 2 STO, the supplying plant, so receiving plant sales fees is there are not immaterial. For supplying plant, you must create the material with the sales fees here. For raw material, there is no sales fees. So that's what I'm taking semi-finished material. In supplying plant, because we are moving with the sales, right? So SD outbound delivery. So the material should have some sales fees here. So align with your basic MMUs, you must select the sales fees here. Okay. Now first time we are going to select the sales fees. Enter the plant and store location. You know what is the sales organization, what is the distribute channel. Okay. Enter your sales organization and distribute channel. So basic data, so you can give the details here. The test material. Enter your recent of methods on PC. The material group. In sales organization one view, just you enter the tax information. In sales organization one view, what I need to enter? So it is liable for the tax or tax is exempted. So just I am making no tax here. Purely SD people will involve. In sales organization 2 it is a standard rate. Okay, so I need to enter norm. Norm means standard rate. In sales organization 3 view, I need to enter the transport group and loading group. Okay, so what is the transport group and what is the loading group? I need to enter here. So this is my transport group and this is my loading group. Okay, enter your transport group and enter your loading group. Okay, so here loading group means is a shipping quantity. So enter the purchasing view, general plant store location, accounting money, enter the valuation class. For some standard price or moving price. So can be some. So in supplying plant, you must maintain material with the sales fees. Now go to copy this material. So to fulfill the first prerequisite, definitely I need to extend this material. So this material, whatever the material I created, so now come to here. So this material, so whatever the material I created, I must extend to receiving plant. Okay, but receiving plant sales fees is not required. Okay, so how to extend the material already you know. So simply go to MM01 to extend the material. So go to material. Arguers, receiving plant we are into extend here. Okay, so enter the buyer group. Enter. So plant to plant, you can maintain the same price at different price. Called extension and maintain some price. Okay, some standard. So extend the material. Next, what I need to do? The second prerequisite I need to maintain. Second prerequisite means if this plant is supplying, you should have some stock here. Okay, so I need to make the availability of the stock. Okay, so otherwise, what happened here? If I go to stock overview, what is the stock in my plant and store location? In my plant and my store location, the stock will be 0. Plant and store location stock is 0. So what I need to do? I need to go and make the availability of the stock. Okay. Go to okay, so here how to make the availability of the stock? Go to MB1C. So whenever you require the material in emergency, okay, so the moment I 501, so here enter your material code. It's material like a 100 pieces. Now material got is actually posted. Now so all the prerequisites is set here. Okay, how 100 pieces here. Now come to here. So now I maintain the stock. So here the first actually everybody knows how to create a PR. Straight away I'll create a PO. Okay. So I'll create a PO and I'll select the document type UB. Whether shipping tab will generate or not, we need to observe. Okay. Go and create a PO. Directly MV21 transition for you. So which people is creating this PO? This PO is creating by the receiving people. Okay. So enter the material, how much quantity they require. Suppose they require some 35 pieces or some 36 pieces here. So which plant people is creating here? 11 people and 3 location. But actually here, so you must select the document type UB here. Okay, UB you must select here. When I select the UB, automatically this vendor will become a supplying plant. Enter the supplying plant and enter the purchasing organization. Okay, group. Enter all the details here. Now, first of all, now what is the measurement here? The shipping tab is generated means all the config steps here. Okay, so select your document of UB. So this plant is supplying. The shipping tab, we need to observe the shipping tab here. Okay, you see what is the setup sales here is there. Whichever the customer number we assign, that customer number is coming on which date. So what is the delivery type we assign for this document type that is coming. Shipping pattern is also determined. So all the parameters you can observe. Okay, so all the parameters you can observe. And what is the delivery priority, shipping condition, loading group. So observe the shipping tab. Okay, so shipping tab is generated means your all the config steps is up to the mark. Okay, now simply you need to click on save. So once the PO is created, so what is my PO number? 450017208, right? So 450017208. So copy the PO number. So with reference to PO, once the PO is created, so it will come to the supplying plant. So the supplying plant people, they will do the initiation of the outbound delivery. Now this is most important. Simply we need to create outbound delivery in VL10B transition code. VL10B transition code is the most important. So we need to create outbound delivery. So how to create outbound delivery? First you go to purchase orders. So enter the purchase order number. The system will create outbound delivery, but you must remove the dates here. Okay, you remove from and to dates. You remove the dates here. So why we are removing? Because SD is the time and date relevant, right? So everything you are performing today itself. Okay, but in real time you don't need to remove. Okay, but in training system today itself you are creating the PO. Today itself you are doing shipping and all. So that's why go to VL10B, enter your PO number. Before going to execute, it should be completely plain. Okay, remove all and you need to click on execute here. Now what happened? So you will get one line item. So select this line item and click on background. Now automatically the system will create the outbound delivery number. So observe the outbound delivery number. So once the outbound delivery is created, so this is the initiation of the sales process. but stock will not be decreased. Yes, no, completely the traffic light is green. Okay, so here now here itself you can see the outbound delivery number, or you can go to PO also. In PO also you can see. So if you want to see the outbound delivery number here, just you click on show the delivery. So you can see the outbound delivery number. My outbound delivery number is 800-15176 here. Here also you can see your outbound delivery number, or simply go to PO, display of the PO also, you can see the outbound delivery number. Go to ME23 here, in display of the purchase order also, you can see the outbound delivery number, purchase order history, 800-15176. So this is my OPD number here, 800-15176 here. Now this outbound delivery number, once the outbound is created, the initiation of the sales process. Okay. So what is the next step here? So the next step here, come to here. So here this post goods issue will be done in the supply and transit. Meanwhile, if I go to stock overview, if I observe the stock is not decreased here. When the stock will be decreased here? If I issue the stock here, okay. If I do the PGA, so what is the transition code to do the PGA? VL02N transition code. Go to VL02N transition code, enter your outbound delivery number. Okay, now go to picking tab. In picking tab, what is saying? WM transfer is required here. Okay, it is a WM process. Don't worry. Select this line item. Okay, from menu bar, go to subsequent functions. Create transfer order. Okay, transfer will be created here. Transfer. Now transfer is created. Okay. So for this transfer, so here where I need to go? So still stock is not decreased here. After the transfer, so just you go to VL02N, enter your outbound number. So go to picking tab. Now picked point will be. So now WM transfer is confirmed. Select and do the post goods issue. So once you will perform the post goods issue, the stock will be decreased in. Now we come to here. In supplying plant, stock will be decreased with 65 pieces. So 35 pieces will gone. Now we have 65 pieces. So where exactly the stock is in transit? Okay. Now what happened here? You come to here. Okay. Now when this people is issued, okay, the stock will be decreased here. Meanwhile, stock will be in transit. Now you can see, you go and see the movement type here. What is the movement type here? VL03N or VL010. Observe the movement type. Okay, now goods data, you can see the movement type also 641. Okay. Now come to here. Now the goods receiving people is received. Meanwhile, you can check the stock in transit also. Yesterday we observed the type 1 ST also. MB5T, you can check the display stock in transit. So this 35 pieces on the way to your receiving plant. So this is the PO number. So where exactly the stock is in transit. Okay, stock is in transit. So whenever they received, so this receiving people received, go to Migo transition code, goods receipt, purchase and the purchase number. Put here item, okay, material, quantity, in where tab you can observe the plant volume, purchase data, partner and accomplishment. All these details, click on check. You can post it. So once the material document is posted, okay, come to here. Now just come back here. So enter your receiving plant. So automatically now stock is received. If I want to see both the plant stock here, you can able to see it. If I remove, so both the plant stock you can able to see it. So both the plant stock here you can see it. This is about type 2 STO. For type 2 STO, just to go through. So straight away you are not able to understand. 2-3 times you need to go through this record. So with this, actually, we need to discuss about so one more type of STO, that is intercompany. So second method, type 3 STO, we will discuss. That is STO with edge shipping with billing. So we'll see next step. So what are the conflict steps we maintain? All the conflict steps remain same. More one concept, conflict step we need to maintain extra. So once again we'll review all these conflicts. Okay, Lakshmi and SSC, please practice this weekend. Monday we'll meet and we'll discuss type 3 STO. So this weekend you need to complete all this.
Okay, Rajesh, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.